I'm here to show 10 examples of the focus process. There's five phases, and I have a good example and a bad example of each. So we're going to start with the first phase, which is formulate. It deals with the message, audience, and sketches. This is a bad example of message. You don't really get a clear explanation of what it is when it's just sitting on the shelf. You kind of have to go in closer and see that the corn does have butter on it and that this is squeezable butter. The good example of message is this package of pasta. It has a window in the on the packaging, so you can clearly see what the product is and what you're getting, as well as the clearly labeled simple package. The second phase is organize. It deals with shape and alignment. This is a bad example of alignment. You kind of have the two clouds over here, the maker and the brand here, some facts about it, and then you have the product showing over here. So it's just kind of all over the place. You don't really see a clear message. A good example of message is this grits can. It has a good alignment. The shape of everything's very pleasing. Everything's kind of spaced out equally, so it's very pleasing to look at. The third phase is contrast. It deals with asymmetry, value, and color. This is a bad example because you have the logo in the middle, or the brand in the middle with the sub-brand, and then you have these three little guys are kind of off-centered, and then this big bowl is kind of the focal point of the product, but it's off-centered, so it's just not really pleasing to the eye as much. And then you have a good example of contrast. You have, although they're like all different shapes and in different angles and stuff, they all are very pleasing. You see like it's vertical, very easy to look at on the shelf and recognize. The fourth phase is unify. It deals with repetition and rhythm. A bad example is this cold medicine. It has a lot going on. It has a lot of colors on it. It's just not really clear to see what you're getting, what product you're getting. A good example is this soap. It has a good color scheme going on. The swirls in it match the bottle of the type of bottle that it's in. It's very pleasing to look at. So, yeah. And then the last and final phase of the focus process is simplify. It deals with evaluation and communication. This is a bad example of simplify because the graphic on the packaging is just really busy. You obviously know that you're getting cotton candy, but it's just very busy on the shelf. It's kind of not pleasing to look at. And then a good example of simplify is this martini mix. It has a black background, and then you immediately know that it's going to be orange flavored. You have this big orange, and then all the text on the front's orange. So it's a very good contrast of color.